When it comes to buying a car, we all want to feel like we're making a smart investment. But what if I told you that some cars on the market are total financial disasters? Cars that look great on paper, but turn into instant regrets the moment you hit the road. In this video, we've ranked the 11 worst cars that no one should buy, according to Consumer Reports, and believe me, some of these might surprise you. From cars with engines that fail early to repair bills that rival the down payment on a new car, these vehicles are riddled with issues. And the worst part? The absolute worst car is at the end of this video. This list is so unreliable that it's almost guaranteed you'll spend thousands on repairs before hitting 50,000 miles. Stick with me until the end, because this isn't just a list. It's a buyer's guide on what not to buy. Miss this, and you could be heading for a financial nightmare you'll regret for years. Let's start with number 11. We're starting with the BMW X5, known as a marvel of German engineering. BMW has long been a manufacturer of beautiful cars. However, it's said that every car manufacturer has issues with at least one model. The X5 models produced between 2008 and 2011 faced various problems. The 2008 model had a problem where it started leaking fluid after 58,000 kilometers. Fixing this issue cost an average of $10,000. This is no joke and represents a significant expense. So, how did this problem arise? Experts say it stemmed from the poor quality of some materials used during the vehicle's production. They also note that this issue was limited to a specific production batch and was resolved in later models. The 2011 model received the most complaints. Customers reported issues with the engine stalling and overheating, problems that typically surfaced after 96,000 kilometers. Quite a waste of money, isn't it? So, is there a solution to these problems? Experts recommend regular maintenance and the use of high-quality spare parts to prevent these issues. They also emphasize the importance of regular engine checks and timely maintenance. Forget to like the video and subscribe for more powerful stories like this. Your support keeps these stories alive. Now, let's move on to the Jeep Grand Cherokee, known as the king of off-road vehicles. Despite its reputation for reliability and striking appearance, the 2015 model received numerous negative reviews. Compared to other vehicles in its class, the major complaints about this model include brake problems started making squeaking noises after just 5,000 kilometers. This seriously affects driving safety. So, how can this problem be solved? Experts recommend regular brake system checks and the use of high-quality brake discs. They also advise regularly changing the brake fluid and ensuring the brake pads are of good quality. The 9-speed automatic transmission causes sudden stops and speed issues. This negatively impacts driving comfort and safety. So, can these problems be solved? Experts recommend regularly changing the transmission fluid and using high-quality transmission oils. They also stress the importance of regular transmission system checks and timely maintenance. Mini Coopers are known for their retro designs and cool looks, but they aren't very reliable. The 2005 model experienced transmission problems and speed issues after 160,000 kilometers. Additionally, there were issues with the heater constantly dripping water and electrical system short circuits. These problems negatively affect the car's overall performance and reliability. So, how can these problems be solved? Experts suggest that regular maintenance and the use of high-quality spare parts can prevent these issues. They also recommend regularly checking the electrical system and using high-quality cables, emphasizing the importance of regular electrical system checks and timely maintenance. The Fiat 500X is a road-based off-road vehicle with a quirky and retro design. However, it lacks a four-wheel drive option, which negatively impacts its off-road performance. Bodywork issues affected 33% of customers, who experienced poor bodywork and electronic problems related to the engine. This raises questions about the car's overall quality and durability. The 2016 model received the lowest ratings due to transmission problems. This also negatively affects the car's driving comfort and reliability. So, how can these problems be solved? Experts recommend regular maintenance and the use of high-quality spare parts to prevent these issues. They also emphasize the importance of regular transmission system checks and timely maintenance. The Ford Fiesta has long been known as a generally reliable car. However, the 2013 model faced various issues. Transmission problems with the electronic transmission system started occurring after 104,000 kilometers. These problems suddenly appeared, and then everything completely broke down. There were so many complaints about this model that a consumer lawsuit was filed against Ford Motor Company. This raises questions about the car's overall quality and reliability. So, how can these problems be solved? Experts recommend regular maintenance and the use of high-quality spare parts to prevent these issues. They also emphasize the importance of regular transmission system checks and timely maintenance. The Nissan Xterra, produced in 2005, faced various issues. Transmission problems included radiator leaks that allowed coolant to enter the transmission. These problems went unnoticed until the transmission completely failed, costing $4,000 to repair. This represents a significant expense. The 2005 model, with thousands of fault reports, greatly disappointed its buyers. It's incorrect to think that factories hid these problems, as even more fault reports emerged the following year. So, how can these problems be solved? Experts recommend regular maintenance and the use of high-quality spare parts to prevent these issues. They also emphasize the importance of regular cooling system checks and timely maintenance. Volvo XC90 is known for producing some of the most reliable vehicles on the road. However, the 2004 and 2016 models faced various issues. The 2004 model experienced electrical problems, transmission defects, and engine troubles. These issues negatively affected the car's overall performance and reliability. The 2016 model had phantom electrical problems, tire issues, transmission failures, and automatic braking system malfunctions. These problems negatively impacted the car's driving comfort and safety. So, how can these problems be solved? Experts recommend regular maintenance and the use of high-quality spare parts to prevent these issues. They also emphasize the importance of regular checks and timely maintenance of the electrical and braking systems. The Range Rover Sport is known for its luxury and performance. However, models produced between 2002 and 2012 faced various issues. The 2002 model was recalled due to short-circuit problems, raising questions about the car's overall quality and reliability. The 2004 model had problems with the electronic stability program, negatively affecting driving safety. The 2005 model experienced issues with the gearbox and brake fluid leaks, impacting the car's overall performance and reliability. So, how can these problems be solved? Experts recommend regular maintenance and the use of high-quality spare parts to prevent these issues. They also emphasize the importance of regular checks and timely maintenance of the electronic and braking systems. The Nissan Pathfinder, produced in 2005, faced various issues. Transmission problems included coolant leaking into the transmission. These problems went unnoticed until the transmission completely failed, resulting in significant costs. Although not having issues up to 160,000 kilometers is an advantage, potential buyers of this model should ensure that the transmission and coolant have been replaced. So, how can these problems be solved? Experts recommend regular maintenance and the use of high-quality spare parts to prevent these issues. They also emphasize the importance of regular cooling system checks and timely maintenance. The Mercedes-Benz E350 is known for its luxury and performance. However, models produced between 2006 and 2007 faced various issues. In the 2006 model, a manufacturing defect in the engines forced owners to replace entire sets of parts for $5,000. This represents a significant expense. The 2007 model experienced issues, such as stalling with a full tank and bubbles under the paint. These problems raise questions about the car's overall quality and durability. So, how can these problems be solved? Experts recommend regular maintenance and the use of high-quality spare parts to prevent these issues. They also emphasize the importance of regular engine system and paint checks, as well as timely maintenance. The Ford Explorer has long been known as a generally reliable car. However, models produced between 2002 and 2006 faced various issues. The 2002 model had problems with transmission slipping and unexpectedly shifting into gear. Repair costs were also quite high, increasing the car's overall cost. The transmission problems continued in the 2004 to 2006 models, earning them the nickname Ford Explorer Time Bomb. This negatively affected the car's overall safety. So, how can these problems be solved? Experts recommend regular maintenance and the use of high-quality spare parts to prevent these issues. They also emphasize the importance of regular transmission system checks and timely maintenance.